Alright. We'll go ahead and start it on up. And before I do that, though, let's get it started. We'll let a cutscene play for a little bit. Story. Doing a new game. Gonna do Leon, even though Claire's my girl. I already finished a Claire playthrough pretty recently. So, we're doing hardcore, where pretty much any hit will take me down to danger. We'll see how that fares.
Look,
for
man, I'm serious, okay? I saw this with my own eyes.
Oh, I believe you, buddy. I believe you. Just tell us.
Leon's Kennedy. I really like. I mentioned. There we go. I mentioned that they're doing a movie of this.
That's weird.
And I'm glad they're getting people of color to play the incredibly white cast of the first 4 games. No. Not in Indiana anymore. I'm in Chicago, Illinois. Moved here about 3.5 years ago? A little over 3 years ago. Gonna skip some cutscenes here, though. Now that I've got my peach drink.
You alright? Don't move.
I'm not gonna apply first aid to that man. Alright. Time to get screwed over.
Freeze! I'll shoot! Jesus!
I always get bit by this guy. See, immediately into danger. Alright. For some reason, 5 shots to the head is not enough to take zombies down. Which is why I sweep the leg. Usually. Alright, what'd you do? Okay, cool. You're gonna be nice. Thankfully, once I'm out of the store, I do get an automatic heal. Also,
don't shoot!
Get down!
I downloaded a new jacket for Claire. Is this like really loud? Is this really loud? It feels really loud.
You alright?
Yeah, I think so. Thanks.
You can thank me later, when we're safe.
Holy shit.
Give me 1 second. I feel... My volume's at 37. Let's bring it down to like 15. I think changing my desktop audio also changes the game audio. I'm very new to streaming. Also, hi, Lou.
Attention all citizens. Due to the city...
This is out of control.
Let me know if it's still too loud once I get back to... Once I'm at the police station, I can take a second to spend one more time. But I downloaded a new skin for Claire. It makes it look like her...
It's everybody. They've all
her Resident Evil Darkside Chronicles outfit, which covers the events of Resident Evil 2, but in a first-person on-rails shooter.
There it is.
It was,
the station.
I believe they released on PS4 and the Wii. It was really designed for the Wii, so it was like a light gun game. But since technically the PS3 rather, the PS3 had their camera system. Thank you. is it over there? Let's turn it down to... There we go. That should be better. Hopefully.
Hello?
All right.
Is anybody here?
Ah, West Coast night. Yeah, it is 11 o'clock over here in Chicago, so very dumb time to start streaming. A knife! Gunpowder instead of ink ribbons. Since I'm on hardcore mode, I'm going to have to use ink ribbons anytime I want to save, which is generally bad for a randomizer run, because the rule is save and save often with randomizers. You never know when it's going to break. So we'll see. I played a little bit of this earlier on a different seed, and didn't get a single ink ribbon the entire time. Hopefully I get a little bit better luck. This green herb was a green herb. Grayscale was in here with me last night playing Resident Evil 3 Randomizer, and the name of the game there was Green Herbs Everywhere, only ever green herbs, only green herbs, all the time and forever. This one's gonna be better than that, thankfully. But it is gonna still look like Green Herbs Everywhere, because the way that this randomizer works is once it has decided what the item is gonna be and I try to pick it up first... Here, I'll do it with this. So this is going to be a red herb, it decided. But I can say, no, I don't want that. Everything ends up being a green herb on the overworld, but it stays whatever it was. I think they chose green herbs because it's just one of the bigger common models. So it's not going to like blend into the floor or anything like that. Let me see if I still remember this. Lion gets... a thing stuck in his paw. Bird plucks it out. Okay. That'll be useful. That's going to give me 2 extra items once I develop that. So here's the fun thing. I have the knife already. Normally I wouldn't have the knife until after I do this wing of the building over here. I could just cut this open right now and sequence break. I know that that particular sequence break is very bad. It kind of breaks everything, and not in the fun way. So I'm going to not do that. I'm just going to put that away for right now, in fact. But that's what I like about this randomizer as opposed to the RE3 randomizer. The RE3 one, it was all, like, sure, the ammo and the herbs were randomized, but the key items were pretty much exactly where you would expect them to be. So it didn't really change how you played the game, other than just making resources much more scarce. How's the game volume, by the way? I can turn it down a little bit more if that is needed. Okay. Puzzle box. Thank you. True. Some zombies are about to happen. You know what? We can do this. There we go. Much better. Shotgun shells. We'll see if I get the shotgun in this game. The last 2 times that I've done, I did a Claire A and a Leon B playthrough with Randomizer. Both times I didn't get the shotgun until very far into Act 3. Resident Evil 8, it looks... I'm sure it'll be good. It's just, it reminds me aesthetically a lot like Resident Evil 4, which I don't associate... That's right. Fuck around with that desk. I don't associate Resident Evil 4 with the Resident Evil series a whole lot, just because it doesn't feel like a Resident Evil game to me.
Jesus! They're everywhere!
I only have 4 bullets to get past these people. please. No. No. I also don't like to see them do Chris Redfield, my gay icon, dirty like that. It seems that he's going to be taking more of a villain approach in this game. Alright, that was a little bit more extreme as far as sound goes. How was it? Thank you for the hand grenade, Marvin. Never seen it before, and I was surprised it was even a Resident Evil game. Yeah, it was a complete game changer. Like, when it came out back in 2004, it was, like, nothing. Had, like, nothing like any of the existing Resident Evil games, but it was still a very good game. I acknowledge that it's a fantastic game. It's not a good Resident Evil game, in my opinion, though. It felt very action-y. Sound-wise, it's good. Thank you so much. It felt very action-y, and I feel like Resident Evil 2, the remake here, is a very good blend of the action-y aspects of 4 while also still making it feel like it's still a Resident Evil game. It's got some more puzzle elements than Resident Evil 4 had. Resident Evil 4 was basically just find the key to the door. Like, all of them are find the key to the door, in a sense. But it was, you're in this big room with a bunch of enemies, and the door is locked. The key will be somewhere in this room. But yeah. And yeah, why didn't anyone... Well, they sent Leon, one person, in to take on an entire town. I guess they couldn't have known that it was going to be an entire town at the time, but still. I got the Bishop plug. Not going to need that for a while. I'm going to be finding a lot of those. Do I want to... Yeah, I'm going to make some handgun ammo right now, actually. Another aspect of the Resident Evil 3 randomizer that I was doing last night was that herb combinations and gunpowder combinations were randomized, so I'd never know what I would get. I would mix 4 green herbs in a row, and it would just give me another green herb. It was very frustrating. This one keeps the combinations the same as you would expect, though. Really, I was full time. Yeah, no. You're not sticking around to take... Like, you... The President's Daughter can wait. Because chances are you're not going to be able to get out of there alive. Pick up this map, even though I probably don't need it. Yeah, even that was randomized. Even the herb mixtures were randomized. Wasn't as chill with that, honestly. It's a fun concept, but in practice it made it so that you just ended up wasting a lot of healing items. Hello. Let's start just getting some items here. That's 104? No. 105? No. It would be faster to just go look, Zane, instead of just trying every combination on the board. 106. I think it was also 109. There we go. 6 and 9. How could I forget? It's the sex now. Bolt cutters? Fun! Excuse me, sir. You know, this is where you live now. You realize this. Come on, no, go, come this way. Come this way. Come this way. Let's have your friend join you. Okay, there's your friend. Both come this way. Both come this way. There we go. Perfect. I love rooms that are just big loops. Now forget that I was ever here. Actually, I'm gonna immediately... Oh, damn it, I can't. I can't go back and use the bolt cutters. I have to wait until I get the spade key to get back around. Sure. Oh, hey! Submachine gun. No, you boys are supposed to stay in there. Okay, well... I don't think they saw me come in here, so they shouldn't be coming in here. Oh, sorry. Sorry to disturb you. I know this one is Ned. This one, Mr. G. More handgun bullets. Okay, I'm not mad at that, honestly. Just anything other than a green herb right now, coming off of last night. Why do you know I'm in here? What are you boys doing? Okay, yeah, go in there. Go in there. Go. No. Damn it. I missed the button. I don't have a healing item. I might die in here. Okay. I'm just gonna go straight for the save room. Yes, I am new to streaming. I did a lot of YouTube for about like 6 months or so with a friend of mine in high school. And we played through quite a few Resident Evil games because that's just the kind of boy I am. Yeah, never really did a whole lot of streaming. But I finally got a webcam. I've had the microphone since I decided to try YouTube again. So I figured, why not? Got a computer that can handle VR, so it can handle running everything at the same time, so... And I'm usually playing video games by myself anyway, while my fiancé is in the other room playing video games by himself, so... might as well talk to people while I'm doing it. Let's see. I can look at this film. Cool. That opens up 2 desks that we normally wouldn't be able to open. I did a few streams? When? Well, thank you. I took a whole class for it. While I was in England studying abroad for a semester because I had to take an additional year of college, so, you know, why the fuck not? I took an acting for the camera class. And one of my teachers told me that I have the same energy as William H. Macy. And I guess I'll take that as a compliment. Alright. I need a green herb. After my entire playthrough yesterday, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I need a green herb. Oh god, it was just a sea of green herbs. Anyway, and I don't have an ink ribbon yet, so I can't even save. Do I take the submachine gun with me? Because if I get hit one more time, I'm dead and I have to start back over from the beginning. Yeah, let's just do the submachine gun. Bullets ain't worth anything if I'm dead. We did have a few live streams. You're right. I forgot that we did that and then ended up publishing those. Excuse me, miss. I know that you're hiding. Okay, that'll work. Sir, I need you to fall down. Perfect. That boy likes to fall over the banister. Thank you. Clap for me like Tinkerbell. Okay. Okay, so I use that in this next room over. I wouldn't normally have that until much later. But that's fine. I don't think... I mentioned earlier that using the knife on that one box would sequence break and destroy the game. I don't think that that's going to sequence break too much. I'm going to wait to go that way, though, because I think that only certain rooms load in at certain times, so that might destroy some things. This is CAP. What do you get? Someone to hold you too close. Someone to hurt you too deep. Another knife, sure. Okay. I'm not going to go that way yet. I feel like that's going to cause things to load weird. Even though there are items down there that I do want to get. Just wait for a second. Exhaust all options before sequence breaking. There we go. Yes. I'm gonna immediately. Well, I can go forward a little bit. I think. Devil Cry May. Can't do much about that. Is this still the spade key, I wonder? That is still the spade key. Okay. I think they keep that one, like, guaranteed, because I'm essentially trapped at this point, and if they were to move the spade key somewhere outside of this wing of the building, then I would be screwed and soft locked.
Just great.
There we go. Grayscale, you remember this part. The old ass stab strat. Although this time my knife will break eventually. But it's okay, I have a backup. See? They lose limbs much easier in this game with the knife. Okay. I think he's chill. He's also chill. Beautiful. Alright, I will get the most bang out of my buck then for this save that I'm about to do. I'll just go collect some items first because I'm not going to be encountering any enemies on the way. Make sure. Sometimes they like to get back up. And I don't need surprised right now. She will get up at some point. Thank you, Grayscale. I definitely wasn't trying too hard to make it happen. Alright, let's get the statue arm and this key, and then we will go save. A little bit further. I'll get up to the point where I could be in danger.
What in the...
There are no enemies in this room yet. I will wait to make some more handgun ammo, because I'm actually at a decent place as far as ammo goes at this point. Red herb, wait to pick you up. Alright, there's no item there for hardcore. Normally there's a hip pouch here that it would expand your inventory. Not that that's going to actually still be the case when I'm, you know, playing this on randomized. Okay, I think those are the only items I can get at this point, though, in this room. There's some C4 over there that I'll need to detonate at some point soon. Do I just push it real good, though? I'm going to push it real good. So, there are 3 zombies in this room.
Leon, it's Marvin.
I think I can get around them.
Are you okay, Marvin?
So I'm going to come down these stairs and then go immediately to the door with that spade key door. I think I can do that without getting bit or even getting close to anyone. Fingers crossed. Otherwise, I have to start completely over from the beginning. And I don't want to do that. That boy's gonna get up, though. That's okay, though. Cool. I got the biscuit. The risket was worth it. Okay. Let's finish using the spade key, and then we will give it a save. One of those specific sequence break moments that likes to crash the game is right on the other side of this spade key door. A helicopter crashes into the building. If you sequence break before that happens, there's a good chance that the helicopter doesn't actually crash, and instead the game crashes. There's also a safe in here. I completely forget the combination. I'm not going to look it up right now. I'll only look it up if it's required of me. Alright. Now I will save. Because sometimes, when I've played through with this randomizer, sometimes it does require you to unlock safes or lockers that you wouldn't normally have the combination for in order to progress forward. So that's a little bit of a snag in the design of the randomizer, but overall it's still a very good system. The only issue is that my antivirus software that's built into my computer does go off from it, so it doesn't quite like that, and sometimes it automatically deletes it. Let's get the ink ribbon to save. Let's get the cutting tool. Yeah, because we're going to need that as soon as the helicopter crashes anyway. Before the helicopter crashes, though, let's... There's some zombies over there that I don't want to have to deal with. Yeah, let's go back, because after the helicopter crashes, this hallway becomes a fucking nightmare. So I'd rather save myself that pain. There is still a zombie in here, but not nearly as many as there are going to be soon. And if I can get this chain chomped quickly, then I won't ever have to come through this hallway again. And I'm personally supportive of that. Calm down, woman. I'm sorry, not woman. Karen. Woman is derogatory. Karen isn't. Perfect. I'm not even going to bother with the kill. Because like I said, I shouldn't ever have to come back through here again. Normally this hallway is a little bit more traversed on Leon's playthrough because he gets the club key on normal circumstances, whereas Claire gets the heart key. But with this randomizer, usually I end up getting both anyway. So I get to unlock all the doors. It's interesting how they designed that, though. Okay. The club key and heart key are pretty interchangeable. It's just you get to things differently. You just have to take slightly different routes to get to them. Unlock this door. There's a whole bunch of boys in that office that want my cookies. I think that's the only one. Are they still... Yeah, they're still in the office. They don't even know I'm over here. What am I still missing items from? Safety deposit room. Yeah, those are locked. West office I didn't check very thoroughly because there were so many boys. I'm gonna have to do something about that because the West office is a pretty common... What was that? I saw you quiver. Okay. One problem with this randomizer every time I played through it is it only ever gives me wooden boards to board up the windows very late in the game when I no longer need them. The wooden boards are only useful if you are in the police department. I didn't actually save when I said I was going to save. Let's save. There we go. Alright, let's try... There were a bunch of items in the library that I didn't pick up, but it's kind of a pain in the ass to get there from this side unless I go back through the main hall. So, let's clear this out a little bit. Nobody on the... Oh, hey. Can you see me? Yes, you can! Interesting. I've never tried that. Hey, bud. You gonna come... Okay, there you go.
Oh, what the hell?
I'm proud of you. Using your eyes. Don't take so much ammo, though. Rude. This is what you get. friend. Your large bear friend. I love that. Honestly. Everyone's coming out here. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna go and switch over to the handgun. So I've got a little bit more room to play now. And I just saved, so I feel ballsier. You. Right, where are you boys at? Hello. You've been capped. Is that what capped comes from? Kneecapped? Or is it literally just shot in any way? Bud? Alright, your friend is AWOL at the moment. So I'm gonna murder you. Now I'm gonna self-report the body. Knife's almost done. I think I can get one more kill out of it, though. Let's go ahead and find the friend. Adult friend finder. Nowhere to be seen. Interesting. Did he go back inside? Bud? Sir? Oh, there he is. I don't know. Can I play Ring Around the Rosie with him? There's only the one at the moment. I know there's another one inside there, though, who will get up as soon as I walk in.
Jesus.
You know what? Let's actually try to kill this part. You've lost your legs. You have no more leg privileges. It's the only option that I've got. If I were to do the reasonable thing and just stab them straight in the skull, the game would just be too easy, you know? Alright. You. Do I take your legs, or do I just get an easy... Nice! I was rewarded. Grayscale, you were here when I solved this yesterday. Do you remember what it was? Because I don't. 9... 11-3? 9-13-3? I just blew right past 9 or the 13. I'll just wait until I get the actual document that tells me. All right, library. Marvin, you're not a zombie yet, right? Still breathing? Good. Proud of you. I don't really have anything to put away. What to do? I've got a book I want to check out. Hi. Someone's yelling at me. I got 3 grenades now. Maybe I should just start blowing some zombies up. I know this is all signs. Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius. Got it. Pisces, Scorpio. This is the dawning of the age. I haven't found a single medallion yet. That's not great. Not great optics. But I did find that, and I'm okay with that. Alright, someone's gonna try to come through this door. I just know. Yeah, there they go. It's usually the guy. Do not kill me. Do not kill me. Oh, don't kill me! I specifically said not to do that. Please keep eating. Don't let me interrupt you. He's following instructions well. A green herb! Finally! There's one more item over by the door. I just need to get to the door. I think if I can lure them this way, take the ladder up, they will stay in this area while I can go take the stairs back down. Come on. Both of you. Where's the dude? Where's the dude? Fuck it. They're getting a little too close. Yeah, exactly. The zombies aren't respecting library etiquette. You! I knew you would be an issue. Nope. Nope. There we go. Thank you, Leon. He says what we're all thinking. Truly the voice of the people. I already put bullets into you. I might as well try to kill you. There we go. Leon's much quieter with his swearing, though, whereas Claire is unabashedly screaming at everything. You can't climb ladders, bud. Bud. Everyone come upstairs, actually. I want to summon everyone up here. I have a sneaky plan. There's a third way down. And it's just through this door over here. Oh. This. There we go. It's a one-way trip. But that is all the items in the library. Now I think I can go ahead and trigger the helicopter cutscene. You. I need you immediately. I need you never. I might as well actually go check out what's in the weapons locker first. Because it's a spooky game, Grayscale. It's a game where you're here to be scared. If anything, it was a jump scare, which everyone knows is just cheap. I'll take it. I'm fine with that. You know what? Not a bad get. Extra space is always nice. I got pretty much 2/3 of the way through the game yesterday on Resident Evil 3 and didn't get a single hit pouch expansion, so I will take what I can get. Speaking, I need the bolt cutters. Where are they? How do I find anything in this purse? There you are. The cutting tool. I do like that for this, a large work tool. It's a cutting tool. I have to examine it to know bolt cutters. That's the word for it. Silly Leon. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and meet up with Claire, who, again, I gave a special mod skin to not be naked, as most of the mod skins are for Claire, but to give her her Dark Side Chronicles jacket. Another knife. That's not a thing. That is a picture with a code for a locker that I already know and I already unlocked. Cool. Helicopter crash happened. We want that. We want that even more. Okay. Who left their flamethrower in the RPD? I'm gonna let this play for a second and take a look at Claire's sweet jacket.
Claire! Hold on! I'll be right there!
Okay.
She's so eager. I don't like how flirty Claire is with Leon in this remake, though.
Claire! It's so nice to see you.
How you doing? That helicopter just came out of
Yeah.
nowhere.
I'm in one piece.
I'm guessing you don't have a key in one of those fancy pockets?
Unfortunately, no. But how are you doing?
You know, just surviving.
That's good.
Yeah.
Any luck with your brother?
No, not yet.
Claire, don't lose hope. I'm sure we're gonna find him.
Just climb the fence.
Damn it. You know what that means?
Yeah. Dinner time.
I can't tell. I also downloaded a face
Claire, I
mod.
think we should go.
Don't worry about me, Leon. You take care of yourself.
It's supposed to make her look like change the geometry of the
Now.
face to make her look more like the model that she's
Okay.
like
Let's
scanned
get through
from.
this. Both of us.
I think it's applied right now. I'm not sure. And the no blinking was a purposeful thing
Marvin,
because
I've got
it actually turns out later in the game that she is
Situation
undead.
here. I'm surrounded by zombies. Marvin, do you copy? Marvin! Damn it.
Oh, hey, Fernando. All right. The fake bolt cutters. Good. Things I can mix together to make more room. And I don't know how you can say it's a better love story than Twilight, because Twilight had 2 boyfriends. So that's already twice the amount of love in the story. Checkmate. Club key. I would not have the club key until much later in the game, normally. I'm gonna leave those stay for a second. Don't have room for you, bud. Do I have a fuse? I need you, but I really want to open up the shortcut back to the main hall. And I'm really hoping that it did give me a fuse somewhere in here. This boy just got in. Alright, everyone over here, please. Oh, shit. Everything's under control. I have everything under control. I'll take it. I'll take it. Please. Not what I'm looking for. God damn it. 2 of the medals are in here. Alright, I've got room for it now. So I'll do 1. How did you get over here so fast?
Shit.
Alright, just bite me, just bite me, just bite me. Oh, fucking hell! How are you there? Oh, you too! I forgot! I normally kill you guys. I need you eventually, I guess. Oof. It's just more efficient to shoot them in the knees than it is to shoot them in the head, because honestly, it's a larger target, and if their legs are gone, they're much less deadly. I suppose the better argument for that would be if their heads are gone, they're also a lot less deadly. Okay, well, I don't have the fuse anywhere down there. I'm also in bad shape. I'm just gonna have to... Now there's zombies in here, though, too, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. There's the dad from Hereditary. How do I get through here without dying is the big question. I mean, I can use one of these right now. It's a little bit of a waste. But with these buddies on Hall Patrol, I'm not sure. So that's the thing. I don't have any way out that way. That way is all blocked off. If I go back down downstairs, the only way to get back to the main hall at this point is to go through this hallway. Well, if I'm gonna do this, I might as well try to get as much stuff as I can in one trip. Otherwise, it's gonna be a pain in the ass to get back. But am I gonna die in the process, is the question. God, I hate that zombies can look at me through windows. You know, there's also a... I thought there was a boy in there. Did he come out? I guess he came out. Oh, nope. Nope, he's right there at the door. Hello. Is that boy gonna come out? Hi. You gonna let me... Okay. Going for it. I believe this was the medallion? Yes. Shit. Both of you come around this way. This way. There's a boy on his... Nope. Alright, both of you this way. Come on. And they're coming in through that door. It is so much harder to... Yes! Climb over the desk. Ha-ha! Is he gonna come back through? No. Okay. Alright. I have no ammo. I'm either gonna have to stab one of these boys and run, or just down a healing. I'm gonna down a healing item just to be safe. I don't think they can kill me as long as I'm in action. Pardon me. That was easy. Look, he's living his truth. He identifies as on fire. Some call it flaming. Alright, I can put both of these medallions immediately into this boy. Okay. Only one left is the maiden medallion. No clue where it could be. I do have the jack now. I had the flamethrower with me this entire time. It's like, oh no, I don't have any ammo left. The flamethrower. I could have made him more on fire. To be honest, though, the flamethrower does not work very well on zombies. So it would have been a little bit of a waste of ammo. Honestly, the only thing they're good against is the IVs later in the game. It takes so much fuel to take down one single zombie. It's kind of sad. Yeah, you're right. Why carry it? Fair point. Let's switch out for the boy that does have ammo. And let's give him... Is that all the ammo that I have? Yeah, that's all the ammo for that I have for him. Let's get a flash grenade in there just as an extra save as well. Healing item is always good to have on hand. Club key, I don't know if I'll be using it. There's the door to the records room, which is currently in a zombie-infested hallway because the helicopter crashed. Let me see. We can also make some more ammo. We could do that. I mean, I guess I could do that. No, I'd rather not make more handgun ammo until it's absolutely necessary. I can't think of anything that I'll be using the club key for this early in the game, so I'm just going to put that away. Let's do... Where all can I go at this point? I forget what this green herb was. A lot of green herbs in there. This door I would love to open up, but I need a fuse to do that. Oh shit, that's weed? Has this been weed the whole time? I'm an upstanding citizen. I don't know what weed looks like. All right. Fair. At this point, I should have the... It should be safe to go over to the STARS office now. It's gonna suck. Because that means that a boy will appear. Not the big boy, but a different boy. Best way to do that is gonna be this way. I think that there's the least zombies this way. I say having 3 full-ass zombies in here. This is the least zombied way. Dumbass. Yeah, not the big boy, but a big, skinless boy is guarding the door. He's a freak with that tongue. You know it. Thankfully, I think I can get past him. Pretty easy. Cool. Medallion? No. Okay. Be very, very quiet. See you, bitch.
What in God's name?
That's a secret tool we'll need for later at the end of the game. All right, but hey, I can open this because I got the film. Leon found a box in there. Oh shit! Nice. There was secret film in there, and it turned out to be what you call ink ribbons, which are gonna be very useful here in a second because it's been a while since I saved. It's also going on midnight, and I've got work tomorrow. I should probably consider that. All right. Sure, more wooden boards. I guess I'll need them at some point. I'll definitely need you before I do whatever. Shit. Okay. I'm kind of out of room though. Let's see. Got not the actual lightning hawk in there. I got a participation trophy. Boomers hate this. Do I just heal and take the... I can come back for the electronic part. Famous last words. Alright. I'm Jim from a quiet place. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. You don't know I'm here. You don't know I'm here. Fuck ass. Yeah. Okay. Let's... Oh, nope. Oh, fuck. You're both... Okay. I really should do something about the 3 people that live rent-free in this library. I've got the trophy. Do not need. I could start boarding up some windows. I should use that on the other wing, though, actually, now that I think about it. You away, put you away. You away. You away. You away. So boarding up windows makes it so that zombies don't break through them. After a zombie breaks through the first time, obviously, you've got another zombie to deal with. But once it's broken, every now and then more zombies can just come in. So it saves you a lot of ammo in the long run to try to get those boarded up ASAP. But this is the first I'm getting boards. Better now than inside the laboratory where they have absolutely no use. The boards are only useful within the police department. Let's keep the jack. I'm gonna go ahead and use that while I'm in the library. I don't know if I should sequence break. You know, this police station's a real fixer-upper. It's got a little bit of an infestation problem, but honestly, we're asking for a pretty low selling price because of that anyway, so I think it's still worth the money. Let's get... Oh, hey, green and red. Yes, let's mix those. Put you away for later. The blue herb, when it's mixed like that, will actually give me protection for a little bit. It'll give me a little bit of, like, armor. Not impervious armor, but it just kind of lowers the damage that I take for a while. I like to save those for, what are they called? Boss fights. I'm going to use the jack, and then I'm going to, where do I go? I can open up this safe. I got the code for that. I'll do that, because this room should be cleared out still. Yes, cool. They were nice enough to leave a banner for me. Let's just take that while we're here. Alright. We needed... There was an 9:15:7. That's what it was. Damn it. I knew it was 9-something-7. But that didn't get me anywhere. Thank you. Thank you for the knife. Okay. Sometimes you just gotta hide your cutlery. Is this room cleared out? Yes, okay. Let's go back and see what this item that I left here was. You. Just appreciate the placement of the serb really quick. Random bullets. Okay, cool. Not mad. Not mad at that.
Just great.
Sir. What else can I take? I can get these 3. I know none of them is the medallion. None of them are key items. I remember that much. Well, one of them is. One of them's the large gear, but I can't use that yet. There was you. You were also a key item. Again, that I can't use quite yet. There's the one in the safe here. I think the next key item has to be in that safe. That's the only thing that I haven't checked yet. I'm going to have to look up the code for that safe. I mentioned earlier, this is kind of one of the problems with this randomizer, is that it assumes you just have all the codes memorized and you don't actually have to find the documents, because I don't find the document to unlock that safe until the basement, which is a whole other section. It's a whole other floor of the building, guys. It's like a floor below the first floor. It's crazy shit. I could use... The fuse would be nice, but it won't actually progress me any further. It just unlocks a shortcut. I would need either the last medallion or something that can combine with another key item to get me some more item drops. Like right now I have the left hand of the statue. If I combine that with a book, that can give me another item. So one of those has to be here. So let me, really quick... Resident Evil 2 Remake safe codes.
Here's a summary from PC Gamer.
You'll speak when you're spoken to. Portable safes. No, that's not what I want. Here we go. 6 to 11. Yeah, it's forcing me to do this, though. Because, like I said, I checked everywhere else. It has to be a key item, or otherwise I'm screwed. Shit. Well, there is one other place I haven't looked. Normally, I wouldn't be able to get there at this point in the game. I don't know how the routing works. Like, the routing software to come up with this randomizer seed works. Since I have the club key, there is a room I can go in that I wouldn't normally be able to access this early in the game. Maybe it knows that I now have access to it, so it's going to go ahead and let me, like, put a needed thing in there. First, let's... I've got handgun ammo now. Let's do this. This is going to be a little bit more dangerous of an area. It's that first hallway that I said I would never go back to. Kind of a clusterfuck of a place. So I'm going to save before I go in there. Just in case. I've got the ink ribbons for it. Why not? Cool. But also, while I'm here, let's go use that jack, just that it's out of our inventory. Technically, this allows me to go up to the 3rd floor, too. This jack does. Going off of personal experience with this... Okay, cool. We're clear. Personal experience with this, though, is that their items literally don't load up there until you get to a certain point in the game. Get off of there, get off there, get off there. It still hasn't completed the bridge, but it's one less thing I have to do later. Alright. Yeah, there are a few key items that I'm missing out on at the moment. There's the book for the statue. You're gonna be like this? Really? No. Make up your mind. The hit single from Next to Normal.
Jesus.
Come on. Everyone up here. If shit or get off the pot. Jesus. Okay. I feel like the AI is a little bit smarter about not just herding into one spot on hardcore mode. Climb. Descend. Alright. Don't head me off the pass. I hate that cliche. Alright. Now we can actually go into the scary hallway. Because that wasn't bad enough. This is the part in normal Claire runs. Like, this is the hallway that I would use all of my boards on. Just to make it my life easier. Because this boy comes in immediately. I don't have the club key with me. Damn it. I need that. I can also put away the ink ribbons. You go away. You. Come with me. Also, I don't like you being named just Key. Much better. Fuck yeah, put on the mesh crop top. Going clubbing. Have you tried staying outside? The rain is good for your skin. Ow, no, not a good time. Alright. Items have loaded here, thankfully. Not a key item that I need. I think there's only one item left in here. If it's not a key item, I don't know what to do. Fuck, okay. I thought that this randomizer was better about, like, not soft blocking me. Just come in. Thank you. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Good. Follow me. Follow me, follow me, follow me. Alright, well... we'll just have to sequence break some more, I guess. I really hope that there isn't, like, an item that I forgot in one of those rooms full of zombies. That's just, like, very obviously, this has to be it. I don't need you. Yeah, let's keep to this. Back to the library. We're gonna go up to the 3rd floor. Maybe items have loaded in at this point. I think it was enemies that haven't loaded in. I'm fine with that, personally. Really? A 3 points? Thank you. Oh, beautiful, sweet boy. He just tripped over his own feet. I saved before I used the jack, so I should be fine. If I have to redo anything, I didn't really lose any. If anything, I would save some time by just not going to the club key room. I didn't get anything in there that's necessary to the game. Okay, I need you all to consolidate somewhere. I guess I could try killing you, and that would just save a lot of pain. But honestly, I don't know if 9 bullets is enough to do that. Okay, all 3 of you are over on this side. Get more on this side, though, please. Come on, everyone. Everybody. Everybody. Guys, remember Homestar Runner? I do. Shit. Immediate. One problem with being bitten in the back is that I have no opportunity to use a defensive item. Okay. Bridge is made. We're all good. Like I said, I don't think there's any enemies up here. Normally there's 2 zombies up here. I don't see them, though. Cool with that. And the items are here. Okay. I don't know if I want to use that, but we'll see. While the items are here, I actually can't... I don't have the option to use the gear to solve this puzzle yet. The interaction isn't available to me. But there is another item back here, so let's make sure to check that. It was exactly what it said on the tin. So this 3rd floor should be pretty chill. It gives me an opportunity to just go through and collect things without having to worry about enemies. Only stressful thing is going to be running out of space, honestly. This is a... heavy breathing from Leon or from me? I know I've got apnea, but I didn't think my breathing was that bad. All the cool bears have apnea. There we go. I think there's one more over here. Alright, just a whole bunch of stuff that I don't necessarily need. That door's locked with a heart key. So it's like, it's locked, but like, locked. It's the cute version of locked. Handgun ammo? Cool. I'll take it. Ink ribbons. There we go. Along with the, there we go. That's the final thing that I needed. Along with the gears not being able to be used, I also can't climb down this ladder. Because that would actually trigger a cutscene that breaks the ladder. So it's interesting, the things that decide to load and don't. But that was the last piece that I needed to get out of here. And apparently it was indeed within grasp. I just had to sequence break to do it. Also locked with a hard key. I think I can come down here. Ah, fuck. There's another club key door down here that I could have gotten. In fact, I think the only other club key door. Love seeing all that blue on the map. Yeah, that's the only other club key door that there is. And the save room, closest save room is not close at all. So I'll have to do that another time. This is a dead end on the second floor. So in order to get back, I have to go back up to the third floor. Essentially go exactly the way that I came. Go all the way around, through the storage room, around the main hall balcony, which is beautiful, by the way. Like, the amount that they render here. I can even see Marvin down there. If there were, like, zombies in the main hall, I would be able to see them shambling around while I'm in here. Love it. This game is beautiful. And then... zombies, yeah, they kind of can grab me as I go through doors, which is shitty. They especially like to wait just on the other side of a door and grab me. Yeah, hi. No, 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 Leon, I did not tell you to do that. I did not press A. Specifically for that reason. Okay, let's see if I can... I really can't make it down the stairs. I got more handgun ammo, and honestly, these guys are being a pain in the ass. Let's just kill some people. That sounded bad. That sounded wrong. I put a lot of bullets in your face earlier. You should be down.
Fucking hell.
Same, Leon. You sounded so exasperated just now. Fucking hell. Both of your eyes. There we go. You have barely any skull left. You... No.
Jesus.
Stay down. I think I just severed one of her legs. No? Oh, it must have been the other corpse.
Son of a bitch.
I really do like, in this game, part of the problem with Resident Evil 4 was that the enemies were very squishy. They overwhelmed you with numbers of enemies rather than difficulty of enemies. Whereas this game, it really makes every zombie feel like a threat. Even if they are ridiculously tough to kill. Nope, nope, not what I wanted. Cool. Is everyone chill? No, you aren't chill. Thank you. You have no head. You're the chillest you could possibly be. Alright. Fuck it, I've got room. I'm gonna go grab that one last item from the STARS office, too. which means another brush with liquor. I've definitely done that before. I've definitely just went for my knife, not realizing my grenade was equipped. Where are you? There you are. Hey, buddy. Shh. You don't know I'm here. You don't know I'm here. I'm a fucking ghost. Alright, I think only thing that I have left to get inside here would be then the weaponry inside there. Do a quick once over just to make sure that I'm right about that. Yeah, okay. They are a little easy to avoid once you figure out that you just walk. Okay. Yes, because it's blind. It's so smart that it developed a big brain. And it was so smart about developing that big brain that it decided, you know what? I don't need eyes anymore. I need that room for more brain. Alright. Y'all asked for it. I'm getting to a save room, and I'm actually making progress in the game. Here we are, the hidden office underneath the statue. She's beautiful. Let me just pick up some items really quick that are in here. Ooh, I think this is a laser sight? Yeah, that's right. For a weapon that I won't have probably for a while now. I have no basis to say that because I could get it literally any time. I don't need any of this stuff, though. I don't know if adding the suppressor makes this take up an extra spot. It very much does. Okay. So, neat thing. I can actually remove parts that make the thing bigger. All it does is reduce muzzle rise, and honestly, that's not worth an extra slot to me. So I'm gonna keep those detached. Do I have another healing item that I could throw on here? What the fuck? No. I didn't want that to come up. I didn't even realize the Xbox button did that. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna bring that up. I'm going into a boss fight. Not now, because I'm about to go to bed, in all honesty. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a little bit of prep for the next time that I jump on here. And then I can start back up tomorrow after I make some stir-fry for my fiance. Probably start that stream much earlier. There's one item down here that I can pull before I save. I just like... Cool. The Rebecca photo. Completely unnecessary. Alright. I'm going to do a little bit of item prep for the boss, and then that way I can just start right off tomorrow. Put you away. Boss fight, I think... The pro strat for this boss fight is to overclock your computer, drive the frame rate up to like 500 frames per second, and then take out the combat knife, because the combat knife's damage is based on the frame rate. The more frames of the knife going through the enemy, the more hits it registers, and the more damage it deals. I don't have that technology, so I'm not gonna... I'll take an extra knife into there, since this one's... Actually, I'll just take 2 fresh knives into there. Definitely hand grenades are needed. And I think that's about as good as I can prepare for this, honestly. Do I have any more ammo? I could make more ammo. I'm going to make more ammo. Could also use the flame... I've never used the flamethrower on him. It's worth a shot. Let's... Cool. So, Anthony, maybe the only settings that I have. So options are graph. Yeah, I know. The frame rate options are 60, 30, or variable. I guess variable would be technically the same as uncapping it, right? I don't know if it's gonna go above a certain amount naturally, though. And honestly, I mean, this guy's a piece of cake anyway. So I'll just try it out with the normal settings. Seems like a decent loadout. Let me reload and save, and then go to sleep. All right. There's that. Baby. All right. I went ahead and saved. Dear Diary, my first day at work was super neat. Okay, I'm going to head out. Thank you all for providing company this fine Sunday night. I was going to say evening. It's not even evening anymore. It's past evening. We're beyond that. In fact, it's Monday morning. We made it. Y'all, we made it through this 4-day weekend. And now we have to go back to work for 5 days. How the hell will we ever do it? How the fuck? Thank you all for joining me. I will post on the usual mediums tomorrow when I am about to go on. And I'll give it a minute or two for people to join in. But yeah. All right. See y'all.